Hello everyone, Grayson here. So I really need to talk about this one because it's been something I've been waiting for, and I finally got my hands on it, and I got to play it, and you can play it now. It's just released today, but what you're seeing is a game called Twisted Tower, and now this was a game that has I've seen the development of. You can go and view it on Thomas Brush's YouTube channel. He's made loads of different games, and this is the first one I've actually played of his. I know he made a game like Pinstripe, and there's another one as well. But this game I was really looking forward to because the idea was it could be like Half-Life and Bioshock, and it looked really, really cool. And it was going to be more themed around religion as well, which was a really intriguing concept, like how Bioshock was with Bioshock Infinite. But the game changed. It went from Father to then becoming what is now known as Twisted Tower. It's published by 3D Realms, who made a lot of good retro games back in the day, and they are still active. They're still making stuff, so they haven't gone anywhere. They're still around. But I really wanted to play this game, and I've played the demo, and I thought, let's talk about the actual demo, what I think of the demo. So, seeing this game progress and seeing where it came from, it really has been an intriguing journey, and to see how it changed from like seeing this, like literally walk up and seeing this twisted tower like rotating and stuff like that, to now it becoming more like a Disney like it's like Disney meets Bioshock. It's a really cool idea, and looking at the way that the place changes, the way it's moving, it's a bit like the staircase in Hogwarts, but the place is constantly changing. You can go and interact with certain buttons, and you'll change the way the level looks. So you'll have one where you can flip the room upside down. There's a ramp that you can use as well, which rotates. It's mainly a first person shooter, so you do have some weapons, and they are intriguing designs. I do like the look of them, especially the Tommy gun. And it's got like a mallet, and you got a claw. So there was a lot of references to Bioshock in this. And to me, as I was playing it, I felt like I was playing a mixture between like Bioshock with Disney meets We Happy Few, and the overall level design has been really cool. It's all over the place, which is a good thing because this is not a game where you are set in a linear path. There's multiple ways you can go. There's different mechanics as well, like the grappling hook, which was really cool to use. And there's even a certain area where you hear like this like humming sound, and you'll see like this pulsating light, and you have to fire your grappling hook at it and then shoot up to the top, and you have a limited amount of time to get those. The music is really creepy, but really good at the same time, especially that last final bit before the demo ends. I'm not going to spoil it, but it was really cool to play, and I loved it. And I managed to get to like the VIP lounge as well, so I was up there like taking out certain enemies and stuff like that. Even the enemy design has been really cool, especially the telephone. Hearing the telephone made me literally jump. And you will find different items, so you'll find like tickets, there's even food as well, so you'll be able to get your food, and that's mainly healing. You just press F and you heal up. The weapons, like I mentioned, there's Tommy gun, there's a revolver, and they have their own unique abilities. You have a mallet, and the mallet, you charge up and you can just whack something with it, whereas like the revolver, you can charge it up and you fire a burst shot. And the Tommy gun is a really cool one because it freezes time temporarily, and you can then just unload, and then suddenly it seems to do like an extra burst of rounds at the end of it, which is intriguing in the way it's done. And I didn't manage to get the upgrade to some fully for that weapon, but I'm looking forward to doing that. I'm really looking forward to the storyline. It feels really cool, the fact that you are in there trying to get this prize, and I'm not gonna say what the prize is because that's again a spoiler. But I mean, it even gave me a bit like Fallout London vibes, especially I think it's called Mr. Twist, and you see him on the screen. You see the silhouette of him, pretty much like Smythe from Fallout London. So you've got those types of things. The graphics are very cool. I mean, I am really against like bright, colourful, cartoony graphics, but for the feel of this game, it makes sense because it is literally like, I mean, there's a certain part where you feel like you are in Beetlejuice, and it does feel like Alice in Wonderland or Alice Madness Returns. So you have all these different elements. Credits are like tickets. You can get like you have to get elevator cards to go to different levels, and there's different puzzles that you have to do. And there's crates, and there's all sorts of things in this demo, and it's not a short demo. It's actually is quite cool to feel some of the mechanics. I mean, you do get free weapons right at the bat. You get your mallet, your revolver, then your Tommy gun. But from what I've seen of what Thomas has been making on the YouTube channel, it does look really cool, and I'm really excited to see certain points of those areas. I seriously go and have a look, because he was talking to the guy who worked on BioShock, Kevin Levine, who I was shocked to see him, up and about, because he's been very distant. Like, we haven't really seen much of him, obviously, since BioShock Infinite. And to finally see him back, and I know he's working on a game called Judas, which is going to be really. I think it may be really cool. I haven't really delved into it or had a look into the game, but the fact that you got Thomas talking to Kevin Levine when this game does feel like what BioShock should be, like what we would have in BioShock right now. If last thing before I forget, it's also made on the Unity engine, which is a really cool thing, because I'm also working on my own game, and that is using the Unity engine. And there's some things that I'm going to be revealing on the YouTube channel very soon. It's just in work in progress, but we're using the Unity engine for that. So to see how he's utilized the Unity engine and making it, haven't had any issue. It didn't crash on me. The main issue that I did have, and this was only a small little thing, it doesn't really like withdraw you away from that experience, is the loading screens. Like, literally, you feel like the game's crashed because there's no loading screen, but it just goes black and you're just waiting. There isn't like a cool buff. But again, this is the demo, so I think it's just a work in progress. So I think that will be fixed when the full game comes out, which I'm now looking forward to, because I want to get to the top of the tower to find out what happens and to see what type of unique experiences we can get, because there does feel like, there's a certain area where there's an X and it says these areas will change later on, so it does look like this place is constantly changing throughout the release of the game. And I think pretty much I like that type of stuff where it's never fully finished until it's finished, but when you play it, you get new areas each time when a new update is out. Like Gloomwood. Gloomwood's one of my favorite games for the last few years, and it's one of the games I still play to this day. And each time there's a new update, I'm eager to get the new update. I'm really excited to get the new update, just so I can see what they've added. And so if that's how it's going to be with Twisted Tower, I'm really excited, and it's going to be a really cool game, and I think you will definitely going to be having a good fun experience. So for the demo, I can give it a demo score, and I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. It's just because of that stuttering a bit, and there's also the fact that the loading screen was just literally feels like it's crashed. But other than that, it's a really good game so far. I'm excited for the future, and I cannot wait to see what type of enemies we're going to be taking down on Twisted Tower. I cannot wait for the next weapons, because some of the weapons have really cool looking designs, like an open bolt Tommy gun. That was really cool to see. The only thing as well I really would like to I was hoping there was going to be, and it's something I loved about BioShock Infinite, was like when you got the upgrades, your weapon changes, and that's what I thought was going to happen, because you can just see like it's rotating on the UI. So I was thinking that some parts were going to change, but I don't know whether that's going to be a mechanic in the future. I don't know if it's not going to be a mechanic, but I think that's the only thing I would recommend that could be added to it. But even the weapon wheel is really good. Like, I really love the design, and it's because someone was watching the live stream as Tom was making the game, and someone suggested it, and it's brilliant. And that's the thing I love about this. It's not just Tom that's made this. It's a whole community that's got together and helped make this game. So it's going to be a cool little experience. I wonder where the storyline's going to go. I wonder if we're going to see in the weapons from what Father was going to be, or any references to that game. You could probably leave hints to it or have some elements of it, but it's a game that obviously didn't come out because this is what it became. and obviously through development things change. So, and I understand that, obviously, me working on my own games, because there's a lot of things that I was gonna be doing on my own games, which didn't happen. But yeah, this is really intriguing, really good game. I love the style, everything about this game. So yeah, it's gonna be 4 out of 5. So I'll leave the link in the description to the YouTube channel. I'll also leave a link in the description to where you can download the demo right now, because it's on Steam. And please go and wishlist this, because it really needs the support. It's a good game. I enjoyed it. It's the first game of 2025 where I've literally gone on. As soon as it came out, I've had to jump on it and play it. And I've not. As soon as I got it downloaded, I've played it to the end. And that's why now I am literally going to go and do other things, because I wanted to play this game for the first time, because I've been waiting ages for it, and the fact that we finally got it is just one of those cool things. So yeah. Last thing before we go, I'm still working on this concept video, so you will be seeing a concept video very soon. It's going to be incomplete, mainly because I really want to try and push through this, so you have this video. There's not going to be a game release, so if you're thinking when you see it, oh, there's going to be a game, it's just something that you can see. It's not going to be ever be released, sadly, and if I could, I would, but sadly I can't. But that's why I'm not really going into full depth game development mode on it. I'm just getting it ready so you can at least have an idea of roughly what it could be. But that's the story for another day. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you had a good day. And please like, comment, subscribe, follow all our links in the description. The merch store is coming. Got the first hoodie of Neo Noir Entertainment, and it is the fucking nuts. So I cannot wait to get it all ready so that you can go and get yourself an Xiled One hoodie, jacket, book, cup, socks. There's going to be all sorts. And as always, stay safe, my Exile friends. Laters.